former President Bill Clinton, British Prime Minister Tony Blair, and 3 mayors of major cities, including LA's own Antonio Villaraigosa, met on August 1st at UCLA's Anderson School of Management to discuss global warming.
The state of California says that we can expect a significant melting of the Sierra snowcap, a major source of drinking water, and an increase in heat wave days. In the last 2 weeks, we've all witnessed the impact of extreme heat on vulnerable populations and on our city's power supply. More hot days mean more smog and greater risk of wildfires. A rise in sea levels threatens low-lying areas like the groundwater basins in Southern California. This is a global problem with local repercussions.
If the continuing growth of carbon emissions continue, we would reach a tipping point beyond which climate change will become irreversible. And that tipping point was assumed to be towards the end of this century. The consensus now is that tipping point is most probably 10 to 15 years away at best.
After Al Gore and I left, the Bush administration announced that they would renounce the treaty. All because of the idea that is rampant in the old energy economy, that it was impossible for a country to get rich, stay rich, and get richer without putting more greenhouse gases. Great Britain's target under Kyoto was more rigorous than ours. It was a 12% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions below 1990 levels. Already we know that the United Kingdom will beat their target by at least 50%.
We could have managed to combine the collective experience of all those cities, and people can feed off each other. People will say, well, you're doing this in your city. Actually, when we think about it, with maybe a little bit of amendment, we could do that in our city too.
We leave this city not less but greater, better and more beautiful than it was left to us. If we are honestly to be able to look our children and our grandchildren in the eye and say we stood up to the test that the ancient Egyptians said, climate change must be defeated.